Hello everyone, Jake Bergeron, eXp Realtor here in Northumberland, Hastings, and Prince Edward County. I'm really excited today to share with you a very good friend of mine, Chad Buell. How's it going, Chad? How are you today?
Excellent, Jake. Thanks for having me.
Chad is a very good friend of mine. He is an estate financial planner, a certified financial planner, and a chartered life underwriter.
Yes.
He's been in the business for 25 years and is by far an expert in the field that he is in. And if there's anybody I'd ever go to with my financial needs, it's definitely this guy here, Chad.
Thank you, Jake.
If I were to ask you, what is the most common mistake that you see people do when it comes to financial planning?
There's two big things that I see. One is procrastination.
Okay.
Everybody puts it off. I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
That is the biggest one. I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll get to it tomorrow. And then tomorrow never comes.
For sure.
And then retirement comes, and it's like, oh my God, what just happened?
Tomorrow is here. Yeah.
Yeah. I talk to a lot of clients that are sort of 40 to 50 years of age, and I call that the roller coaster moment, because they've ridden the roller coaster through life all the way up through the ups and downs.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they've hit that last banking corner where they can see the end of the ride coming. And they're going, I'm not prepared.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow.
What do I do? And those are pivotal conversations that I have to have.
Okay.
The other big one is emotional investing. Okay, my job as a financial planner and investment professional is to help guide you through those emotional times in the market. We're going through one now with the current market situation. Contacted all my clients, gave them the understanding of exactly what's going on from my perspective. I speak to fund managers on a day-to-day basis because that's what my job is to do, and then bring that information back to my clients. Again, yeah, some portfolios we had to reposition. Others, we just left them the way they were because they were properly aligned for this current market. But there's way too many people that, given the capability to do things on their own, may pull out of the market at the wrong time.
For sure.
Or reposition into the wrong investment and even lose more money. So again, having those tough conversations between the procrastination of, hey, let's get started now, versus the emotional investor, and sort of tempering that emotion and saying, okay, hold on. Let's take a step back. Let's look at the plan, because our plan isn't built for 3 days.
No.
It's not built for a month. It's not even built for a year. It's built for the next 20 or 30 years. So understanding that and knowing that we're going to have these turbulent times, what's our strategy? Let's go back to the plan. Let's look at what we talked about. Let's look at who you are as an investor, and is everything still the same? What has significantly changed that we should be realigning this? Right? And if nothing's changed, okay, maybe it was just that time to sit back and go, okay, all right,
yes,
the plan's the plan, let's stick to it, right? Those are probably the two biggest ones.
In your experience, what would you say is the best way to have your clients stay on track with their financial goals?
The biggest one's accountability.
Okay.
And really that comes down to sitting with somebody like myself on a regular basis and going through the plan and making sure we're doing the things that need to be done. And are we following it, right? It's all good and easy to make a plan.
Sure.
But actually doing it and being accountable to it and
sticking to the plan.
Sticking to the plan and managing through it, that's where a lot of people get stuck. Again, things come up in life. You might lose a job, you might get sick, right? So knowing those factors could creep in, we're trying to build safety nets in as we go, and create that accountability as we go to make sure that we're going to hit the targets that we need to hit to ultimately get to the end goal. Whether it's an estate plan, whether it's a life insurance plan, whether it's an investment plan, it's all designed about a plan, right? And making sure that we're being accountable and doing the things we need to along the way. If we don't do that, and you're not held accountable by somebody, I get to ask tough questions sometimes, and it's hard because, like I said, my clients are my friends at the end of the day. But if I'm not going to hold them accountable to it,
who is, right?
Exactly, right?
We're definitely in different times. I know personally, I've never seen the economy in the state that it's in. Seems to be a lot of uncertainty right now with tariffs and when they're going to be imposed and how's that going to affect all of us. As far as all that goes, Is there anything you can say to your clients that or to the general public at this time that can kind of give them some assurity?
Yeah, that's a tough question.
For sure, it's the unknown right now. Like
but it's a very common unknown for us because it's something that in our world happens fairly regularly.
Okay.
It just happens at different times. We've been lucky. We've had some great years in the past, but if we roll back to 2008, we're sort of right back to where we were. We're questioning, inflation. We're questioning interest rates. We're questioning, the global economy as a whole. In times like this, we have a tendency to be proactive and reach out to our clients more often, just to give them the peace of mind to know that, we're watching the portfolios.
Okay.
A lot of our portfolios are designed around stuff that I hold personally, right? So I'm watching my stuff on a regular day-to-day basis just because this is what I do.
Yes.
Right? But a lot of my clients' portfolios are very similar, just maybe a little bit diversified by percentages that way. So it really allows me to have a proactive stance when I'm having these conversations. So like I said, I talk to my fund managers every week and get their sort of understanding and positioning as to where we should be going, how the funds are performing, what the fund managers are doing. So being able to get that out to my clients, do a lot of my clients end up being proactive and calling me? Absolutely, right? But that's what I want them to do.
For sure.
If they're not comfortable, this is a conversation, like I said. Your money's your money. Nobody's going to take better care of it than you are. Yeah. I'm just here to guide you. I'm like a Sherpa and sort of taking you through the gauntlet to get to the end game. But that's where it's imparting my knowledge of what I know that's going on currently and where I see things going in the future. And again, it goes back to revisiting that plan. Did we do it right in the first time? Did all the information you give me accurately reflect who you are as an investor? And if so, we probably got a really good plan in place. And maybe we're going to hold tight. Yeah. Maybe, depending on where the market goes, maybe we do pull back a bit. But again, it's all based on each individual person's situation and their plan.
How has your experience as a certified financial planner and chartered life underwriter shaped your approach to your clients?
The designations are definitely something that differentiate people in the industry. Again, a big chunk of what I do with clients is education, but I've got to do my education on the back end, and we're required to do 32 hours minimum per designation per year. And that's not hard to do because the industry is changing on a day-to-day basis, so we've got to stay up to date. But what it really helps me do is stay away from focusing just on the numbers. It's really about understanding my clients, understanding their goals, their dreams, their aspirations, and sort of plugging it all in and taking a look at it from today, tomorrow, and then ultimately into the future. Because as human beings, we're really good. We look probably a week or two out, and that's about it.
That's so true.
So a lot of the conversations I have extend way past that into the 10, 20, 30-year mark, and people really have never done that conversation before. So those designations have really helped me dig into that side of the business and really help my clients understand who they are and where they plan to be and where they need to be ultimately in the future. So
I know myself, a lot of times I'm not really sure which direction I'm headed. So if there's someone there that can kind of take the reins and say, Jake, look you've got all this going on, let's put it in order, let's arrange some, makes sense.
Yeah, it's all about perspective, right?
For sure. Chad, what would you say is the most rewarding part of working in this industry? You've been in the industry now for 25 years, I believe?
Just over, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Thoughts on that?
There's a lot of rewarding things in this business. Probably the biggest one to me is my relationships.
Okay.
I have so many clients that have actually become friends, acquaintances. They almost feel like family in some situations. That's the biggest piece of the puzzle. I've done everything from help them buy their first home to build an RESP plan and watch their kids go to school, to even the tougher conversations of having somebody pass away and walk them through the estate process and try to simplify that for them. That is, to me, what sort of gets me up and drives me every day is those relationships and the value that is not only brought into their lives but into my life from that.
Oh, that's
that's
great.
The best part.
For sure. Relationships in this day and age are more important than ever.
Yeah.
And if you have someone in there that you fully know is out for you, looking after you, and has your back, there's no greater relationship, is there?
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
If someone watching this wanted to get into sort of financial planning and all the ins and outs of working with money and other people's money, what advice would you have to someone looking to start and getting their feet wet in this sort of career?
The biggest one is empathy and curiosity.
Okay.
This business is really about people, it's not about products. The biggest thing I see with society nowadays is that people may be present, but they're not present.
Yeah, for sure.
They're too busy with this in their hand.
Distracted, very much so.
So actually sitting and having a conversation with somebody and listening to what they talk about is incredibly valuable to clients. The other thing is, invest in yourself. If you're looking to come into this industry, educate yourself. Find somebody who's been doing this for 10, 15, 20, 25 years. Get them as a mentor. Don't be afraid to go outside your comfort zone and really see what it's like from that perspective. Step back, go and ask yourself the question of, if I was my client, what would I want?
For sure.
All right? And at the end of the day, when people are talking, listen.
Yeah. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity today to come and sit with you as just like a personal friend that assists me with my finances. You're one of those people that I actually look up to be honest. You've done so well for yourself. You've built a great business and company around you. And it's all, at the end of the day, I think, due to who you are as an individual and how much you care about people. And thank you for sitting with me today and answering my questions. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Jake. Appreciate it.
If you're looking for assistance with your financial planning or anything to do with your finances, Chad, what's the best way to reach out to you? I know I hear it on the radio all the time, chat with Chad, and it's stuck in my head. So anytime I hear that, I think finances, and I got to go speak with my financer here, Chad. So how do they get in contact?
Easiest way is either give us a call here at the office at 613-966-5055. You can find us on the web at www.chadbuell.ca. Or you know what? Just walk in the front door, chat with one of my fantastic team members or myself. We're here every day, 9 to 5, and would love to have you pop in.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Chad.
Not a problem.
Appreciate it.
It's great.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah.